Hi friends! Today I'm going to share with you what I believe are the must-haves in a stroller for Disney World or any vacation you're going on. When I had my son about 3 years ago, I researched every type of stroller there was on the market, deciding, do I need a jogger stroller, an all-terrain stroller? Do I need one that is easy to maneuver or one that is easy to travel with? And I ended up going with the 3-wheel all-terrain stroller, and I loved it. It was perfect for walking around the neighborhood. It was during COVID, so we didn't go anywhere. I was able to take it to the park, go to the playground. It was easy to use. But now that we are back to traveling and spending a lot of time at Disney World and other places, I found that I needed a new stroller. So I went ahead and did the research again and came up with my top priorities in a travel stroller. So I ended up going with a Joby Cooper, and I will link it down below if you're interested. But these must-haves don't have to fit this stroller. It's just the must-haves when you're looking for a good stroller for traveling or Disney World or anywhere else your travels take you. So the first must-have with a good stroller is it has to be easy to maneuver and get in and out of the vehicle. That was my problem with the first stroller we had. I loved my Chico stroller, but it started to become more of a hassle to get in and out of the car than I first expected. First thing that I want is to be easily able to do it one-handed. I didn't know that was such a big deal until you have a toddler, and especially if you're traveling, getting in and out of buses, you want to be able to quickly maneuver that stroller in and out. So that's what I love about the Joby Cooper. With one hand, I can quickly fold it up, and it's ready to go on and off of a bus. And then with one hand, I can quickly get it back ready to go, have my son in, and then we're on to the next activity. Another must-have with a great travel stroller is not only that it's easy to close and to open, but also it takes up minimal room when traveling. That was our problem with our great all-terrain stroller, is it took up half of our trunk space when traveling, that half this time we couldn't bring what we needed suitcase-wise. This stroller takes the cake when it comes to compactability and weight-wise. So again, to close it up, you easily with one hand slide the button, push, and it closes all the way up. And as you can see, that takes minimal space if you were putting it in your trunk. You can easily slide just on top of the suitcase, and with one hand I can throw it in the trunk because it's so light. I believe it's like 15 pounds, so easy to maneuver, easy to grab. It makes traveling so much easier. Again, to open it, you just need the one hand, then with one hand, push the button, and there you go. Easy that you're ready to go on to the next adventure. Make sure to comment down below what you think is the must-have feature when it comes to travel strollers. Is it having an adequate storage or easy to get on and off transportation? The next must-have I wanted in a stroller is maneuverability. So if you've ever used a 3-wheel stroller or a jogging stroller, you know you have to use 2 hands to push it, which when you're walking around the neighborhood doesn't seem like a big deal. But at 7 a.m. at Disney World, I need one hand to push the stroller and one hand for my coffee. So that's what I love about this stroller, is it's like a Cadillac of strollers. You can easily maneuver it one-handed, even when my son's in it and we're loaded down with gear. The next thing I believe is a must-have for a stroller is the cargo space. And that's what I love about this stroller, is that I can easily fit my diaper bag or a cooler underneath it, or when we're traveling through the airport and I'm alone with my son, I can easily slide his suitcase or bag underneath the stroller, frees up one hand to pull my suitcase, and then push my son with the other. Another thing that I do love about this stroller, and I think you need in all strollers, if your child is still young enough where he's going to be eating most of his time in the stroller, or you're quickly moving from place to place, it needs a tray. And I love that this one comes with a tray, as well as it's easy to take off and move out of the way to get them in and out versus pull them out behind the tray. You can quickly attach it back and you're good to go. The other thing I like about this particular stroller is I want it to be able to grow with him until he's at least 7, maybe even 8 years old. We go to Disney World a lot, so that means that we are walking around the park all day long. If you've ever watched any parent at Disney World at night, even when their child is 7, 8 years old, they are having to carry them back, worn out from the day, to the hotel. And I don't know about you, but I don't think I can carry my son all the way back to the hotel. So I love that this stroller will fit him until he's at least, I believe it's 55 pounds, but don't quote me. But the part that I love about it is that you can change the leg rest. That way, if they're young, you can have it straight out, easy. And then when they get older, you can fold it down and their feet can easily touch. I do like the Jovi strollers because they have accessories that come with them. So if we would end up having another child, I could attach a riding plate on the back side of this, and my one son can stand here, and then I can put the baby or the younger child into this type of stroller. I personally, because my son is already 3.5, if we would have another child, he would be probably close to 5 by the time we are traveling again and doing everything. So I don't see his need to be in a stroller all the time, but he would need to be able to at least ride a little bit, and that makes it easy. I also love the stroller, and it's a must-have if you're going to Disney World or any place warm, but it has this great cover that covers most of the stroller when it's at its minimal level, but if you unzip this level here, it extends almost the entire way. That means that your child is completely covered out of the sun, and it's a UV protected shield cover so that the sun is not beaming through it and burning your child either. And I also love that it has this little breathable air hole that, one, if you need to get more air, you can open up, but two, you get a look at your child. And that's a must-have that I didn't realize was so necessary until you're walking around the park and wondering, is my child even in this stroller? The one negative that I will say this stroller has, and most travel strollers do, is there's no storage in the back side of this. So our Chico had, the cup holders and everything like that. But it does have one little cup holder and one pocket. So if you're just going around town, it does have some storage, but there's so many accessories you can buy. And let me go ahead and show you a few that I've added to for our park days. Some of the must-haves I have for the stroller that I've picked up just to help add some storage is this little stroller caddy that allows me to add a little bit more storage when we're traveling. So I can easily fit 2, even 3 water bottles in this area. There's a zipper pouch if I want to put like my phone or keys here, or I can just slide my phone in the middle, or there's a little pouch through this area, just enough that still frees up my hands to be able to push that stroller, but gives me a little bit more area to put things. And then if we're not going to a park or something, I'll opt for my smaller cooler here versus our large cooler down below. But I'll go ahead and link both below because I love my Ozark Trail cooler that is similar to the Yeti soft cooler, and it keeps our drinks and our food cool all day long. So I'll go ahead and link that down below. But this cooler I do like just for Disney World or a amusement park because it just hooks on the side and it is large enough to carry at least 2 to 3 water bottles, as well as some applesauce, some cheese sticks we'll throw in, or anything else that just would be good for the day but need to stay a little cooler than in the backpack. And then you just zip it up and it easily hooks onto the stroller. You can attach it wherever you'd like or take it with you into the restaurant, whatever you need to do for that. I hope that helps you figure out what's the best stroller you need with traveling with a toddler or a young child. Again, I'll go ahead and link this stroller down below, as well as some of the accessories that I think make traveling a little easier. Make sure to go ahead and hit the like button down below, as well as the subscribe button if you're interested in more tips and tricks on traveling or to follow our travel vlogs.